Brandy.
Is that Brandy from Wednesday night?
I don't know. Brandi.
Jason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Allie is.
Allie. Okay.
Where did I get this headset? I'm pretty sure I bought it off at Amazon. Yeah.
Was it decently priced?
You guys are
No.
live on Facebook as well as YouTube.
We are live.
Welcome, everybody, to Indie Dart Streaming. We are here for Boxing Day battles. I'm your play-by-play guy, Sean Green, and I am joined by my good friend, Mr. Scott Markle,
Hi,
a.k.a.
Sean.
Dozer. And down there at the end, working the controls, so if anything goes wrong, you can blame him. That is Mr. Tim Neal. Today, we have a great lineup of battles for you. Mr. Jason Ives, which is where we're streaming from, is the Ives Castle.
Oh, the Ives Castle. Oh, he's got a nice little backdrop for us.
Yeah,
It
there's
looks like
a
a
little
castle. in there.
Hey, you know what's funny is I made that up on the spot, so I'm happy that it worked. Unless we said it next or last week, and that's what I just kind of rolled with.
It's always the Ives Castle.
It's always been the Ives Castle.
Okay, good. So the Ives Castle in Canby, Indiana. And so we have a great lineup today of the Boxing Day battles. Mr. Ives posted on Facebook a little, let's see who you want to call out, and we have some matches for you. So coming first is James Montgomery versus Caleb Rowland. They are playing for $40. And then we have Mr. Mark Mackey and Mr. Travis Jones playing for $50. So it's up in the ante. Wait, that goes downhill pretty quickly. Then after that, we have Mr. Ben Fairs and Jen Fairs. Congrats to the newlyweds as they take on Art and Angie, and they're playing for a new pair of shoes.
Wow. I'd like to hear the story how that came
I
about.
have no idea. We're gonna have to talk to him about that.
Ben said he needed new sneakers.
Well, there you go. Well, what happens if he loses? And then after that, we have Mr. Jason Ives. No, Scott Markle. Dozer, you're playing K-Dog.
I'm playing K-Dog today. If he shows up, we'll see.
And you
I
guys-
saw a post on Facebook. He was framing a commercial building with his brother, so I'm not sure if he'll be here or not.
Oh, well, that would stink because it would ruin our whole lineup. But anyway,
he was talking smack all last couple days.
I think you were.
No, he had an awesome comeback with the broken down Dozer picture.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
And we got a
that was a good
180 on the stream already, ladies and gentlemen.
Heyo.
Mr. Caleb Rowland with a 180. I tried my best.
I didn't realize they were playing. I just thought you were doing the introductions.
Yeah.
We're off and running, guys.
They
Here we
ran
go.
with it quickly, I guess. The 5-minute talk that we talked about earlier apparently just didn't happen. All right, so
We run a tight ship around here, evidently.
yeah. So anyway, they're playing, and Caleb's after 9 darts, he's sitting on an out. So a little ton here would be nice. We get 60. So he's left himself 80, and I will talk to you guys. There is more to come on this stream later on today. And James Montgomery started with a 123, and then hasn't hit a triple yet, or since then, and still not the case. He got 45. James, however, is 2-0 on our stream of Indie Dart Streaming. Caleb, this is his first time. He's a debut. He's our debut on the stream is today.
By
All right,
way
so-
of Greenfield, Indiana.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think there's a secondary side bet. I think Kevin Chaser threw it out online. He'd take the Greenfield boy, Caleb Rowland, against anybody's Bundy. I'm sure someone
He just
took him up
busted on
that.
80 by hitting 80, so that was awesome.
That would be Indie Dart Streaming took that bet.
That's 80, Caleb. Can someone go tell him it's 80, not...
That was an
Yeah,
oopsie.
there you go.
Now you should put bust. There's an X that comes up.
That's all right. James, a nice trip 20. Oh. Did we get our second?
why'd
Is he
he
going to look
stop?
down? Why would he stop? Just leave 63. It's the same thing as leaving an odd.
Oh.
This is the problem that I actually had for a long time in Steel, is that I didn't realize, like, I always was like, I got to hit an odd number to get rid of that odd. And I never thought about it as, like, it doesn't really matter because I'm still going to have to hit two.
I think about it when I'm in the 4s and 3s, but when my opponent's on an outshot, it's get it down as low as I possibly can.
Right. And that's what I hope to do tonight. We'll see if that happens. All right, so Caleb's left himself 73. That was not a good first start.
He was a little unsure of what to shoot there, and that's not what he wanted.
No, because he's left on an odd number now.
We're going to see this a lot with these soft tippers. They don't know their outs.
Yep.
And
But-
including me. I mean, let's face it. Steel darts is something we don't practice all the time, so we're not going to know that intuitively like a full-time steel tip player would. But it's always fun to kind of put it to the test and figure it out.
Yeah.
But,
And that's what we're doing here. We're putting them to the test.
And if you look, he left himself a soft tip out because
Yep.
in steel tip you don't want to leave that. But,
Nope, no, you do not.
But soft tippers tend to hit the double 15 on a regular basis. So.
56, and I think he got the single there, so he did leave himself 40. So Caleb's got to be careful in this first start. He can't really attack it with 30 left, but he might not know that. There he goes. That's a
good
great
dart.
marker. That's not as good of a marker.
He went the wrong way.
Yep, and that's because he left himself a nod. If he,
you got to throw that
if he
number
misses.
scared
Yep.
instead of confidently.
well, that third one you got to throw
Or
confidently.
cautious,
anyway.
not scared.
But James now sitting on 20. That first one was a little high there. That's a better marker. Oh,
he-
gets unlucky on the third.
He throws a very straight dart. That the way that second one laid, it was blocking the 20.
Yeah. So I guess it wasn't a good marker.
All right, Caleb just needs to slow down here and kind of regroup and just go for it at this point.
There he
goes.
goes.
Drills it.
Yeah, and he threw such great darts leading up to that.
Yeah.
That's a good response there.
You know, I feel like, for me anyways, as you take down high numbers to get to an out quickly, and then you leave yourself on that out, you feel like you have to hit it, or you've kind of disappointed the whole setup of getting there, and you put a little extra pressure on yourself. Just keep that same confidence, stroke it, get it in there, and get it over with. But I think you saw that after he busted the first time that, he put a little extra pressure on himself to get it out now.
Right, and I would say another thing that is not thought about very often with soft tip players is practicing the doubles in steel tip is a must. And I can tell you personally, I forget to practice the doubles all the time, and I'm kind of just hoping for the best once I get there. And you'll see that tonight when I was 1 for 1 on my doubles on the stream though last week.
Who do you play tonight?
I play Mr. Jess Holiday later on this evening, which will be
nice.
fun. All right, so James get up there, hits the 59. Do we have comments up anywhere on any of the stuff? We got YouTube in front of you.
I will say, do us a favor. If you're watching, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, also, if you're on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, ring that bell so you don't miss when we go live.
Please, please, please do that.
Tim, if you could hand me my glasses, I'll be able to read my screen and see if there are any comments.
Here, I think I got it.
Thank you.
I can actually. I wonder if I can just put this right.
I've got YouTube up, so I'll be able to see any comments on YouTube.
And I will have.
Yeah, Linda England says hello. Hi, Linda.
Let me turn this down. Oops. There we go. Someone else has it up a little bit louder than me, I guess. Mr. Tim Neal's watching. Thanks, Tim, for joining in
Hey,
to the stream.
I got questions.
And Mr. James Haraway is coming a little bit later on. He'll be playing Mr. Guy Perry, which will be a great match.
Be a really good match.
All right, so the guys had some scoring power in the first leg. It does not seem like the scoring power is there this time. And I think that we're going to see that by a lot of players today, the inconsistency. Because I think that that's what takes away, those best players from those decent players, those players on the rise, is just consistency. Would you agree, Scott?
Yeah, I'd say you're going to see this is going to be more of an average game here. Obviously, you're not going to see too many games get down to an out after 9 darts, but consistency is going to be the key for these guys today.
Yeah.
I'm curious. When James was here last time, he was actually throwing with Lee Jones's darts. So I wonder if he's still throwing with Lee's darts, or did he switch it up?
Yeah, I don't know. I can tell you that Caleb's throwing the Daytona Fires. I can tell what those are from right here because we have great cameras. So I definitely know that those are Daytona Fires, or they're old RVBs, Gen 1s. It's one of the two with the style of that. Let's see if we can see what he is throwing. I'm going to be honest. I can't tell if those are bullets or not.
They are not.
There you go. Well, that's rude.
Maybe they are.
And he was undefeated with the bullets last
He
time.
shot well.
So,
Those are definitely Daytonas.
yep.
I like those Daytonas when they first come out. I got a set. I liked them, but I just wear the grip off of them too fast. They didn't last long at all for me.
I will say that I throw RVP Gen 1s and Gen 2s and soft tip at least, and I agree with you. Luckily for me, with how I grip the dart, I don't really like a lot of grip. So actually, like the first month or so of throwing those RVBs are not my favorite.
Well, you need every time you buy a set of darts, you need to let me have them for a month. I love a lot of grip, and as soon as I wear them out a little bit, I got to ditch them and get a new set.
Caleb's got 92 left here, so another trip 20 would be a great dart, but I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, he did shoot at it. Did he hit it? I don't think so.
It looks like it went low.
So 72 left is pretty good. Let's see if he knows to go 16s. You go 16s, right? 72.
16 or trip 12 will leave.
Yeah.
36 leaves 36.
Yep.
Trip 17 here. Shot the right shot.
Yep. Just a little bit low there.
Should I play the anticipation to move the dartboard to 16 on Caleb's shot, or should I just leave it open?
I don't think move it to the 16s because I think he might go the 12 route. Just because I think that's the obvious 12, 20 tops.
Well, you can. I know. Yeah. If he really likes the double 15, he might go trip 14.
Yeah, please don't do that, Caleb. Please.
Oh, he's got the calculator out.
He has
saw
a
the
little
calculator.
card there. We'll see if he goes 16s or 12s though, because that card could say either.
16.
12.
12. Yeah.
It's all right. You were
Singles.
close to the board. And tops for the win. Oh, just a little
bit
low.
outside.
That's a decent dart, though. I like the aggressiveness on that dart. So he's sitting at 20. James at 73. Should go 19s. Because 57 leaves 16. And again, if you guys have different shots at it, you can let me know.
Well, James does.
Yeah. Well, he tried to leave 28. I'm okay with 28, too.
Yeah, but if you're going to shoot and hit a single, you should know immediately what your second dart is.
Yeah, he's got
acting like
57
he wasn't
left.
sure
That's
what
not
to
good.
hit.
Yep. So leaves himself, I don't know,
35 shot.
leaves himself 38. Ugh, that's brutal. All right, let's see if Caleb can hit this 10. It's really near the 15, so yep, there you go. First
2-0.
dart. And he's 2 of 5 on doubles. I just like keeping that in my head. I don't know why, but 2-0 Caleb, and we were playing a race to 4, right? Yeah, race to 4 with 2 cricket games thrown in there after this one.
I didn't know if you wanted that tablet to keep track of your percentages that you were doing, Mr. Green.
Oh, no, I'm okay. I'm having fun on my own. 60 to start off with Caleb. I guess I'm not on my own having fun. I'm with you guys. I'm going to talk about it on my own.
And there might be 70 other people right now.
Jason likes to come over and just put pressure on us.
If you guys do like what you're watching, and maybe that's something that you're interested in, reach out to Indie Dart Streaming through a private message on Facebook, or either
70.
one of us that are on the mic, or Jason Ives.
And do what?
Reach out and tell us you're interested in playing in one of these
Oh.
events.
And let us know how the stream's working. And if you are liking the stream, make sure that you do like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
This is a nice tongue.
The more people watching, the more people that are watching these good players play darts. And that's what we're here to do today. Is the sound okay? Please let us know in the comments. Aaron Clark says, I think Caleb Rowland is trying to be the king of Ives Castle. LOL. Well, right now, Caleb is taking on a champion right now and whooping him 2-0.
He's also on the lower level of the castle. He's got a couple of levels he has to get up to be the king of the castle.
And 125
There's a
score
nice
there from
round.
James after a ton in the previous leg, and he's sitting at 216 after 9 darts. That's darn good darts right there.
Well, Caleb actually is the two-time King of the Ring champion at out of Greenfield for that annual tournament. So he does have some a pedigree in the moniker of King.
And I've heard he's the best golfer in Greenfield too.
I would say, since I moved out of town, that would be true on golf and darts.
Caleb's sitting at 273. Caleb's one of the few guys I think that can hold their own against me in golf, that at least darter-wise. Him, Mac Feely, you, Scott for sure are definitely up there. Weirdly enough, Jacob Cook is pretty good at,
Well,
Yeah.
at golf.
Was Vance Was Vance any good?
Vance was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Vance. Smiley? No, he's horrible. at
Never
golf.
mind.
Ooh.
Apparently, he's pretty horrible at golf.
Maybe I should text
He's a
him
lot
and
of fun
tell
to
him
play
you
with, though.
get- I just remember.
No, he's not horrible. He's an average player.
I just remember last year at Game Time City, we were in the hallway and some crazy bet ended up. It was Vance and Mac versus Kendrick and someone else, and
Well-
Vance was talking a whole bunch of smack.
Well,
Ja-
I'd say
James is sitting here on 56 real quick. Sorry, guys. Not to cut you off here. But he's going up top here to try and take the leg. And he
drills it.
does. Right in the top corner.
top
Nicely done.
left corner for the steal.
Get in there.
So it is now 2-1. And that was actually on Caleb's throw. So he did break the throw here. So
And we go to cricket.
we do move over to cricket. They're doing alternate today, aren't they?
We usually alternate everything.
Well, we didn't. Did we in the
Yeah.
last
We
week?
Yeah,
al-
we don't
it's
do-
always set to
You don't do
alternate.
Okay,
loser
good.
Start. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
Piddle
hoping
goes
so.
first, then we alternate.
I was hoping so. I was just making sure.
That's a topic I have a big gripe with anyways. I don't think you should ever have loser start. Ever, ever, ever.
I actually agree with you on that for sure.
Every tournament I've ever had, it's alternate.
Really?
Yeah.
Every tournament I've ever been to.
No, that I've ran.
Oh,
That
okay.
I've been in control of.
I gotcha.
Joshua May says Markle is the GOAT.
Ooh,
If he's
that's
the GOAT, why
nice.
didn't you use his nickname?
Preach, brother. Preach.
He must be from Greenfield, right?
He's a Greenfield guy.
Yeah. Hey, they stick together. That's what's important.
Hey,
A nice 5 mark there from Caleb. So James moving down the board. That might have been a 7 mark, actually.
it's only
4.
4.
Never mind. What am I talking about? James does close the 20s, which is a smart dart. See if Caleb can take control on the 19s again. A nice 3 mark there. Well done there. So James will have to move.
I would say that's the equivalent of a 4 or 5 in soft tip.
Yeah, I would agree.
Solid 3.
Now what do you do?
Just
Stays
force
there.
it in there.
So let's talk about that for a second. If you average 3 marks around in steel at cricket, what would that equate to in soft tip, you think?
I would say 4, 4.5.
Think that high?
I do.
Nice 2 mark there from Caleb.
So me and Jason talked about that last week, and we were trying to figure out what would the equivalent be, and I think we came to a consensus it would be 1 to 1.5 marks.
Was that when I was shooting so well in cricket last week when you guys were talking about
I've
that?
never seen that.
Me shoot so well in cricket. Hey, and he has first-hand experience from
Hey.
soft tip and steel tip as he they rolled me 9-8 in league this week.
You got Rick rolled?
Yeah. Actually, it was a really good match. But Markle shot tremendous
I
darts.
had a good night.
Really
Yep.
good night. To where we actually had to raise our handicap. We're trying to win this league on handicap, and you guys making us raise it. But no, a 4-3-4 in cricket and like a 34-10. And what's weird is that I remember that exactly because that's how badly I got beat.
Oh, we got Ghost playing now.
You know, there is an advantage to playing on the stream. I think I told the story to you that night is that I've been struggling a little bit in that league. And then TE come over to my house and at the shoot house, we played a live stream match. And I watched it back the next day, and I actually saw that I had been short arming and not following through on my throw. I took that information and practiced it for the next day, and man, my game came right back. So there is an advantage to playing on the stream and kind of watching it back.
Yeah, and you shot, like I said, tremendous darts on Tuesday night. That was it was like the one time, you know, sometimes like you beat yourself and you're mad afterwards and you're like, gosh, I can't believe I did that. That was the first night of league where I left. I'm like, I'm fine.
Yeah, that was fun.
We got 8, which is more than a miracle with the way Scott shot that whole night. So, but it was a good time. Guys, just so you know, my mom is watching right now, and she does.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
She is not a dart player, nor does she really know what's going on right now. But thank you for all your support, Mom. I love you. It's weird. It says, "My mom is watching with you. Bring them on camera." What does that mean?
Announce them. Oh, you want you on camera?
No, I don't know. That's weird. It's like I use my camera like
I did see
on my phone.
Nick.
Well, I don't mean that. I'm
Mom, you
saying,
know what
like-
he looks like. No one wants to look at us.
Right. Hey, look, I shaved
Hi,
my
Mom.
head. How's it going?
I would say Nick Thompson's on the stream on the comment section. How you doing, Nick? If anyone's interested tonight at Barton's Pub, there is a Saturday night blind draw, $250 domestics, $4 Tito's, 5 Jaeger bombs, $300 ad with 10 teams, $200 ad guaranteed. Sign up at 7, darts fly at 8, $6 entry fee.
Barton's Pub, where is that? I've never been there.
That is it. Stop 11 and Emerson.
Huh. I had never heard of Barton's Pub. Is that new?
They're fairly new.
Okay.
But the stroll they've been doing every Saturday for, I would say, 4 or 5 months maybe.
I say I've been seeing them since about summer, the
Right.
ads for them, but I've never been there.
I will say they did make it so all triple shot and mystery out is guaranteed for everybody. You do not have to be there a minimal amount of time.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
it's-
That's
That's
really
the way
nice.
to do it.
It's open for everybody.
That's another
Jess, you still have to
discussion
come
we'll get
play
into.
tonight. You can't go do that instead. So, as we're watching this, guys, I don't know if you guys have been paying that much attention to it. Caleb's hitting 5 mark after 5 mark after 5 mark, and James is staying right there with them. So this has got to be a darn good cricket match going on right now.
I will say with James is he's drilling the triple, but then his next 2 are either dropping real low or he's pushing it too hard.
It might be just a little shoulder tightening he's doing as he goes back. That's as simple as that. It'll kind of make you release a little bit later. Yep, and again, if you like what you're seeing, make sure you share, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. You can hit the love button too, because we like the love as well. It'd be cool if there's a care button on this one. See if you guys cared about us or not.
Or like if they push the button and a bear starts dancing in the.
Yeah, that's adorable. Oh, a big 17 to close James's number there too. Like I said, I think Caleb's probably averaging around a 4.
He's shooting a 3-3 or a 3-5 from what I can see.
Oh, is it up there at the
And,
top?
and James is at a 3-1.
So there you go, and which is equivalent to about a 4.
Yeah, if you're looking at the scoreboard from Dart Connect, the red number on the top is
Oh, there
the
it is.
carrot match. The black number at the bottom is the match average.
There you go.
So he's a 3-3, and James is a 3-1, just like he said. There it is.
And James will be looking to just point a lot of 15s here. Gets 2 of them. There's a
There's
nice
a big
5. Takes the point lead. So now Caleb has to move over to 16s. He can't go hit the 15s yet. A little bit of a point battle here. He does. And drills it on the first dart. And the second dart. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't stay there just to say hit a 3 in the bed on the stream. But a nice 7 mark there from Caleb. James going to have to, come back again. That first one's a little low. That might be a single.
I think they're both settled in now. This is going to be a good rest of the way out, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they're both throwing real well. So a 4 mark there from James gives him back the point lead. And Caleb can move over to 2 15s. Oh, why'd you go double?
Don't shoot the double and steal.
Well, we could talk about that, Dozer, because
Unless it's the window.
Soft tips, the piece of cake.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so James up here again. He's going to have to hit at least the rest of them in 15s. I don't think he can take a shot at it.
I would.
You would?
If I got the point lead, I'm trying to close it.
Well, he got more points.
But a single 15 doesn't help you because a 16 puts him back on top. Where if he closes it, then he's got to hit 4.
Well, he has to hit 2 16s now.
Just so I'm being fair and honest, there is also a blind draw at Whiskey Bent Bar and Grill. It's at 5250 West 36, US 36 West in Avon. Starts at 9. Triple shot mystery out, $10 entry, $200 ad with 10 teams. And that'll be at Whiskey Bent Bar and Grill in Avon.
There you
I've
go.
heard of that one. Whiskey Bent, another new venue.
Tim,
And I believe from the comment, Mr. James Haraway will be making his presence known at that blind draw tonight.
Yep, right after he finishes up here, because his match is at 7:30, so he's going to be cutting it close, and someone better sign up for him.
Maybe he knows people.
He probably knows some people who know some people. Tim, by the way, I think we found out what you're best at on the stream.
Nothing.
You do like a great ad. Like you're not skipping a beat on any of that. You're reading that perfectly as it goes.
Caleb finally has a chance to close out the 15s. He's going to go back for more points and put James on the spot here. This fantastic match underway.
Yep, so James has to go bowls, but that might have been dropped in the 16. No, he closed 16s anyway. And does not get a bowl. He's going to make this a bowl race, but he needs a lot more bowls than
He needs a
Caleb
lot
does.
of them.
He only marked. Okay, there you go.
Both have increased their averages slightly since we last spoke, but I would expect they'd drop just a little bit here with the bullseyes.
Yep, which looks even smaller than it normally does to any of these soft tip players, and it's really not a whole lot smaller. It's just a little bit harder to hit.
There's
He gets
one.
one,
There's two.
and he starts this bull race a little bit on fire. He now only needs 5 more, if my math is correct.
There's
Oh,
two.
there's 2 right there. He needs 1 more to win the leg, and he does not do so, which is always frustrating
When you drill a double.
when you drill a double on the first one. So James actually has winning darts here, but again, if my math is wrong, that might not be the case.
There's
He
two.
gets 2, so a little pressure on Caleb now, because now I think it's 3-1 on this race. A little high. Second dart is missed. He gets
And
the
he gets the
third.
third.
Great dart there, as Caleb now takes a 3-1 lead on
3-1.
James. Again, $40 is on the line here, ladies and gents. So Caleb might be able to have himself a nice steak dinner this evening.
Heyo.
Good game by both those guys. That was well played.
Yeah, these guys are very, very, very much right on the cusp of like that Masters level, and I think if they keep going for another year or 2, they'll definitely be there and be a force to be reckoned with a little bit after that.
It's gonna be interesting with Caleb about to have some twins. He might be having a
Oh,
little
never
setback.
mind.
That'll slow him down.
Which again, congratulations to Caleb for that. That is wonderful.
Is it twins? I think it's.
I think
Yeah.
it is
I think I
twins.
saw
Yeah,
twins. Yeah.
yeah. Congratulations, buddy. Talk about a guy who's going to be a great dad. Like you can just like see that for sure.
Yeah, Caleb's a good dude. I've known Caleb for a long time. We've worked together for quite a few years at different times. He worked with me at the golf course and then at my company for a little bit, and just super dude all the way around.
Yeah, Caleb's the type of guy that him and I really haven't had too many like meaningful conversations at all or anything like that, but he's a dude I love to see at tournaments and say hi to, and he's just a really good dude.
So the way I understand it, we're streaming on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. Is that correct?
That is correct. So if you are on YouTube, make sure that you're commenting, liking, subscribing.
Ring that notification bell.
Yeah, we normally
Yep.
don't get a lot of activity on YouTube, but we've got Linda England checking in with us, saying hi. Mike McKimmy's piping in on YouTube.
All right.
So it's good to see some people chiming in and giving us some juice on YouTube.
Yeah, our YouTube juice usually comes after the fact once everything's uploaded. And then
Yeah.
people go back and rewatch it.
Yep.
That's when our YouTube numbers tend to go up.
Again, we want to go ahead and say hi to the Greenfield crew that's checking in. We know that you guys are rooting for your boy Caleb. He does have a 3-1 lead in a race to 4, so James has to win 3 on the trot, as they say, in order to take this match. Otherwise, Caleb's walking out with a little bit of a heavier wallet.
Yeah, I see Kevin Chaser also commented on YouTube. He was cheering on Cal.
Oh, he's got that $20 bet with Indy Dart streaming.
Oh, is
there
that
you
who
go.
took the bet?
That's who took the bet. Jason took the bet.
Oh, he thought we were all going to split it.
Oh,
$4 each. So Caleb stepping up here again. He's shooting a 3-5.
Oh,
That
wow.
last one was so unlucky, but he's shooting a 3-5 right now on this leg. And James is not shooting really bad at all at a 2-5. If you guys are expecting that around 8:15 tonight, just go ahead and turn it off right before that, because that's probably not going to be the case. But James
love your confidence.
does hit 5. Hey, I just like to set up just in case I do shoot well. Like then it's just like an overreach. Last week I set it up so poorly because I was like talking about how I beat you in a leg, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's great," and then they watch me play and they're like, "Oh, his elbow just flares out all the
Cal
time."
is
And
not
Chicken
taking
wing.
his foot off the gas. He's just
He's
throws
just
in
pumping.
I mean,
triple and close. That'll win a lot of cricket legs.
right now James is donating money to the kids' college fund more than playing darts.
You better go get on him.
And Jason's also donating $20 to the college
Does that
fund.
directly affect our salaries?
Yeah.
We do have another draw, Sunday night blind draw at the Thompson House. Sign up at 6:30. Darts fly at 7:30. $6 entry fee. Triple shot is open. So is mystery out.
And James does hit 3 17s.
He just seems to be 1 or 2 darts away.
Yep. And that's exactly what it is right
Folks, we're more than happy to plug your venues. We encourage you to let us know, but please do us the same favor and like and share our stream. Hit us on YouTube, hit us on Facebook, and help us get the word out as well.
We do appreciate that all, guys.
Yeah, send that information to me so I don't have to look it up.
James gets 1-3, and he tried to go up and close the 20s, which was an interesting route after the first one. I think you got to stay there for the second one. Do you think he blocked himself there on that or out on the 16s because he was a little high on the trip? A big trip 20 there from Cal.
How dare you try to close my 20?
Yeah, he's like fine, all right, I'll just point 100 points on there. Great darts. This might be two of the best cricket legs from two people tonight. This will be up there for sure. I know we got some good players playing tonight, but this is darn good.
James decides just to take that 20 out of Caleb's that arrow out of his quiver and just he's beat him up on it on this leg.
Well, it forces Caleb to go 16s or
He goes
15s, which is kind of weird because he has way too much of a point lead. I think
Yeah,
to
with that
not just
point.
close at 16s.
Now you're giving him a chance. If he throws
Yep.
a 9 here,
Which if he does that, I'm going to go crazy. And we'll hear Jason yell all the way from the living room. A nice 3 mark though. So
What he
again,
yelled, no!
Right.
Close to
Don't.
16.
all right, so here we go. Jason's right now. He's in Caleb's ear saying miss, 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 miss. But he does get the first one. Oh, he tried to go the double.
No.
Again, just not my favorite thing ever, unless you're Dozer, apparently. who
No,
can just
unless
rail it on
unless it's to win the game.
Yeah. All right, so James still with a chance here now. The door is open, and he needs a 5 mark. And he does get the 5 mark. My goodness, this is like watching soft tip darts right now, guys. Like, this is a good soft tip dart leg. And I mean that in the best possible way, soft tippers. Gets 2 in there, and he'll roll over and does close. But now it's a close race. Let's see if James closes. Do you think
Yeah,
James
James
will close?
actually now has a chance.
He can go
Caleb,
double, double, triple.
I tried to close first, and second, and third probably. Yeah, he did move on
I
the
don't
third.
like
If you're going to throw the second one, you might as well throw the third one.
unless you can't see it.
Yeah. But in that case, he should have not thrown the second one because it was the same spot. Caleb is going to point a little bit more, which is smart. Gets another 60 points on the board. 3 on the spin. What's the difference between on the trot and on the spin? Jason, our resident
how many drinks you've had?
English speaker of native land. Sorry about the Revolutionary War. What do you think? What's the difference between spin and trot? Like some of them say one thing, like 3 on the spin or 3 on the trot.
I think it's if you're from London or if you're from Ipswich out in the country. On the trot is going to be more of an agricultural society, and on the spin is going to be a bit more in the city.
Thanks
I
there,
think
Merriam-Webster.
I think
Yeah.
you're making that up on the spot.
Doing the best I can.
That
That
was
was
two,
funny.
that was 2 lies on the
Yeah.
trot.
That was really good,
Yeah.
really good.
All of a sudden, I'm in front of a microphone.
And Caleb to win the match. Oh, just outside. So Caleb will be back to the board for sure, unless James goes a lot, and then Caleb hands him his darts to throw some more. James only gets 1 there. So Caleb for the match.
should
This is
seal
for
the deal.
$40 right here.
Cashola.
Boom, and he
boom,
hits the
baby.
double.
Boom, baby.
As if there was any doubt.
Maybe
So,
Nicely done.
Maybe they can play best of 9 because we're like 30 minutes ahead of schedule.
so Greenfield
bear with me,
takes
folks.
the
We're gonna
win. We
keep
are going
going.
to pause it on for just a minute. I mean, like not pause the stream or
Oh,
like
you
that.
guys
We're going
keep
to stay
chatting.
here.
I'll get those guys over here to chat about
And then
Yeah, I'm going to refresh the
Right.
drink.
next match will be happening
there
in
you go.
about 10 minutes or so. So that next match is Mark Mackey taking on Travis Jones. And that is going to be for $50 here. So if you are with us, stay with us to see Mark Mackey take on Travis Jones. These are 2 guys that should average real close to what Caleb and James just did. So it's another great match coming up. How's everything sound, guys? Everything doing all right? Again, Caleb in that match averaged a 66 and 01, which is very decent. I think that both of them were kind of looking for around the 70 mark, but 66 very good. And he also averaged a 3.0 in cricket, which is probably one of the better averages we're going to see this evening in those cricket matches. And then James shot very well as well, a 66 in 01, so they were right there equal. Caleb just happened to hit his outs a little bit quicker than James. And then a 2.9 in cricket there, so just 0.1 lower than Caleb. And Caleb just happened to hit first. So we're going to see if we can get a couple of them talking in just a minute, maybe just one of them. And then we're going to bring you Mark Mackey taking on Travis Jones. Nice job, buddy.
I need the code. They reset.
What'd you say?
It should be the same code.
No, that was great. We'll talk about some stuff. So we're actually going to bring you the good-looking dude here in the beard is our winner. Nope.
How about now?
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
There we go.
Calm it down a little bit more.
Yeah.
We don't need them screaming at us. Hey, guys, make sure to whisper.
All right,
to this
guys.
mic.
Is that okay? Is that too much?
I mean, it's still a little overpowering, to be honest with you.
Jason's pretty loud.
Yeah. It's this one. Okay. All right, here you go. Share the mic.
You could probably hold that in between you guys, and it'd be the great sounding. So
Like the champ needs to hold the mic.
let's start with Caleb. Caleb,
Good shoot.
a 66 in 01. How do you feel about that average?
I think it would have been way better if I knew my subtraction a little better and knew
Facts.
my outs. But
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, so you were not trying to leave the 30, I take it.
No, not at all. It just happened, and I took it out.
Yep,
It took me about 6 darts, but
that's good because we talked trash about you being a soft tip player and probably
yeah,
liking
I
30
am a
because of
Not
substitute
that.
knowing what to
player.
do yet.
The dartboard does the subtraction for me. I'm a little better with that.
Yep. But so a 66 and 01 is still pretty darn good. James, actually, you averaged the exact same.
Yep. 0.2 behind.
Yeah, and so what's the difference there? Why'd you lose 2 of them?
Math couldn't put myself in now.
It could have been going for the 17 when you had 2 triple 20s on 233. And you could have
Yeah, I
stayed
should
at
have
the 20.
stayed there.
Yeah, you definitely because in that case, having 63 left doesn't hurt you either. Like it's nothing different than
Yep.
Yeah,
having 64 or whatever.
yeah, if you want to put that in your pocket, when your opponent's on an outshot, your goal is to get down as
Yeah,
low as you
just-
possibly can.
But
Just to put pressure.
and plus you would have hit another 180 and it'd be like, what now, Caleb? And then Caleb wouldn't have been able to
And
hit us out.
following a 180 has some pressure to it, too.
Yeah.
Especially when you put yourself on a 2-dart out.
Right. But Caleb, and then in cricket, you guys both averaged a 3, which is insane, to
Yeah,
be
we-
quite honest with you.
Yeah, we're pretty similar there. I mean, I just took the lead early, and then I tried not to give it up.
Yeah, he was.
I missed some darts, and then James didn't punish me, which he usually does.
Yeah.
The pressure was always there in the cricket game. I
Yeah,
mean,
James,
he always.
you seem to be 2 darts behind.
Yep.
Every
just couldn't
every
get it
And I
every
tried
show.
to stay at least 2 above.
Yeah, you guys both threw great in cricket. I think that's going to be 2 of the better cricket matches that we're going to see this evening, for sure. So James only won 1 out of the 4. All of them were right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had to look at a couple of the games, and I just couldn't follow through, and he hammered it on me right after.
yeah. And Caleb, I don't remember you really making too many mistakes at all. You gave him that 1 chance on the 30, but that wasn't a very good chance anyway.
We
So
both had some butterflies in the first game, and then he kind of.
yeah, it took off.
He kind of shook that off and definitely put it on me.
So Caleb, coming from Greenfield, you got a lot of Greenfield people on the stream. You guys, you want to say anything?
Yeah, I want to represent Greenfield here, the king of Greenfield, 2 years in a row. I love Greenfield. Hancock County's gotten a lot better over the years.
You made you made Chester happier. He 120 from
And
Jason.
Chaser, yeah,
Yeah.
he backed me $20.
Yep.
That's my dog.
Yeah. Jason's real happy about that right this second.
Yeah, thanks for betting against me, Jason.
It's all about
First
competition.
time on the stream and you lost money. I love that.
Yeah, so a 4-1 victory in your debut on the stream, which is pretty awesome. Taking down a champion of the stream, who was 2-0 before that. So, great job to both you guys. We're gonna go ahead and get going with our next match, but great job, guys. Thanks for coming. We really appreciate it. And Congratulations, Caleb, on the twins. That's gonna be
Thank you.
awesome.
Love that.
And guys, we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
And we are back here looking. I did notice that Travis Jones get the 180 on the stream, so that's good. Everything went away just now, I think. No, it's that one mic. That one mic got turned off. That thing was crazy loud.
Which mic?
The
one they had.
Yeah, so Caleb held it out like a good 3 feet and was still
Wow.
talking like normal.
Huh.
But yeah, two great dart players, two up and coming dart players, two guys that I think in a couple years are going to be in the Masters levels. Twins might hurt that a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
he done. He done. He don't know it yet. I quit for 13 years after I had my baby.
Yeah, and I have a 3-year-old at home myself, and so that's going to be my excuse if I lose tonight.
Yeah.
So we got Mr. Travis Jones sitting here. He has the 317 jersey on. He's going to be playing against Mr. Mark Mackey, who will have his normal attire that he throws in, his KISS shirt representing. And
So what are the stakes here? $50? Is that what I heard?
$50 on this game.
Well, look out! Now we're talking.
Yep, which is measly, which is great considering like later on I'm playing just for $20 because I'm broke.
I'll be playing K-Dog for a choice cordless tool. We got to talking yesterday, and we both realized we both own Rigid brand, so that's good.
There you go.
And we've decided that we'll play for probably a Jigsaw.
Oh, there you go. Like a brand new one.
Oh yeah. Just
Okay. I was like, you're just gonna share yours now with them, like
No, cordless. Cordless
jig.
Jigsaw.
That's gonna
yeah.
be nice. By the way, I'm just pretending to know what you're talking about. I'm a guy, but like I'm not a guy
Oh
like that.
geez, one of those.
I figured out the mistake with my garbage disposal the other day, and I literally announced to my daughter that her dad was a man. So she knows that now. She didn't
Yeah, if
respond
you
to
have
me.
Tell someone it's.
She laughed a lot that evening, I think, but that's fine. Eddie's watching from Daytona Beach Shores. Eddie Garwood. So thank you so much for tuning in there. That's awesome.
I've actually got a woodworking project going on at home right now. The epoxy is curing on a nice piece of oak or a walnut. So
Oh, there
it's
you
a
go.
Christmas gift. It's going to be a little bit late, obviously.
Yeah. Hey, that's all right.
So I do some woodworking in the shoot house from time to time.
There you go. And I've been over there, and it looks nice over there. You're doing some
It's
good
a
stuff.
mess right now.
That's okay. That means you're working.
I've got wood shavings everywhere.
So again, we're just waiting for the game to start here between Mr. Mackey and Mr. Jones. They are playing for $50 a piece. So they're gonna have a good little dinner on one of them. Maybe a little bit later. That might be nice. Jess and I can go to like McDonald's or something. He can treat me to that since I'm gonna lose probably.
Have they diddled yet?
I don't think that they have. I think they just did. So I think Travis gets to go first based on the dance I saw. And we'll get this one going. Again, if you're just tuning in, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We have Mr. Mark Mackey taking on Mr. Travis Jones. We're going to get you a scoreboard eventually, maybe. Or our fearless leaders trying to get that pulled up for us. And if you were just now tuning in, James Montgomery played Caleb Rowland for $40 in the first match, and Caleb beat James 4-1. Maybe we're not waiting for them. They're still piddling. All right. Could have done that off screen before we started playing. That's fine. This is boring. And they're both out. We're playing the PDC diddle rules, so closest to the bowls is not really a thing. It's either green or red. Or at least that's how they're piddling.
Yeah, so that's I think that's pretty customary and still all the way across the board, isn't it, Jason? You don't do closest to?
Nah, I mean, most of these guys are at the level they can do the PDC rules where they closest to.
Apparently not.
Yeah, well, I said most of these guys.
Well, we never get to see the guys at the PDC. Maybe they're in the back room doing the same thing
They
once
do.
in a while.
Yeah,
That's
they do it
true.
in the back room. Yep.
All right, so it is. They did decide to do closest, I think, on the last one, which is probably smart. So Travis is going to start here in the 501. Again, this is going to be a race to 4, best of 7.
Folks, thanks for tuning in today. Really appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you very much.
And Jason just decides to throw his things in there.
Kevin Chaser throws out some money emojis on YouTube. He
There you go.
won his $20 off of Jason.
Congratulations
And
there.
we've got the Walkers are watching on YouTube. Thank you, Walkers. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone tuning in. Again, we're going to get this one going here, so make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button on YouTube, and we really appreciate it, guys. Travis up the line here first. That was first 3 darts of the board.
And we're off.
And a 140 to start it off for
That's an
Travis
excellent way to
Jones.
start.
That's going to be a good start. Mark looked over like, what is this? I didn't see this all in the warm-up.
I couldn't hit a bull between the two of them for an hour, and then it pops off a 140 to start.
All right, there you go. Mackey comes back with a 45. That third dart looked like it was a little unlucky. It just deflected. Zach Thompson says, "What's up, guys? How's it going, Zach? Good to see you." Well, good to hear from you, I guess. We're not really looking face-to-face, are we? But good to see you. Gary says, "Shoot well, guys." Thanks, Gary. I'm sure that they will. 41 to follow up his 140 from Travis. And again, I just think that for the most part, these guys, the difference is just going to be a little bit of consistency. Mark is a little hungry. Gets breakfast. 26. Which I'll probably do a couple times tonight and make sure to make fun of me every single time I do that.
I can't wait.
I'll run a tally.
Thanks. Thanks. Aren't you playing later too, Tim?
I am. Am I before you or after you?
You are before. And Travis gets a 24. So he went 140, 41, 24. This is like making a birdie on the first hole. It's going downhill quickly.
Yeah, he's just trying to pad his stats, that's all.
So I'm not seeing Mark throw a lot. What's his story? Anybody know Mark very well?
He's a decent thrower. I would say he's in the soft tip range, like a 331 and a 3.3, something like that.
Yeah, Mark is a very good darter. I met him at a couple of Nippers blind draws. Whenever a good player comes up to the Nippers blind draw that you haven't seen before, it usually you get a little bit of attention. He threw very well, and then kept coming. And he's a nice guy, really nice guy.
He did really well 2 years ago in the Mr. Indianapolis tournament.
Yeah,
he did pretty well in that.
Travis, I would classify as a better player than just a little over a 3. I put him up in the high 3, so that's why I'm asking. It's maybe on paper a little lopsided.
The reason I'd say it's lopsided is Travis has been playing steel for going on 5 seasons now, minus 2020, but and he's consistently in the high to mid 60s on a consistent basis. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah, we saw that
Yeah.
from the first 2 players, so that tells you about where.
The last league we had, I believe he was in a 67, 68 range in his average.
Where do you stand on that?
That last season I shot 72.
Just you're welcome. Give you that little chance to brag.
It's actually the only benefit of COVID is having the opportunity to play against people in England and all over the world in online tournaments.
Yeah, you do the webcam
And
darts.
I didn't play webcam. I was just playing tournaments. There's so many groups out there now that they call them like COVID leagues and just online leagues, and there's a ton of them based out in England, and like they start at like 6 a.m. our time, which is great
Right.
for me. So like on a Saturday, Sunday morning, throw darts at 6 a.m. for a few hours.
That's nice
And
before
then-
everyone wakes
Then
up.
I go
and-
down and make some breakfast for the kids.
There you go. That's awesome. All right, so Mark's sitting here at 60 or 160. He went the 18 first, which was weird.
I think it slipped.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
He does know his numbers
Yeah.
because he said he used to throw only steel back in the day. So,
Okay.
So
Well, maybe this isn't as lopsided as it might. See, we're gonna
he will
find
get
out.
hot, I think, once he gets comfortable.
That's why I said lopsided on paper.
Yeah.
So
Oh, for
yeah.
sure, for sure.
So far, it seems to be pretty well matched.
Travis tried to go the. Should we call it the Danny Lauby way now. I think that we should, with 121, try to go 25 first.
With his opponent on an out shot. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Mark has 48 left, so he'll go 16, and then for double 16, and just a little inside on that third one. Kind of followed the second one there a little bit.
So he should go trip 19, double 12.
Trip 19, double 12 on 81 here for Travis. And I think he railed into the 7, actually.
So trip 14, double 16?
Yep.
Yeah.
So now all you can do is kind of set it up here. And I'm not really sure where that second dart and that first dart are. Okay, so he has 34 left. That's not really the best setup of his options there. But
And the double cam is live.
Mark a little high on the first dart. He needs 32.
He has 16.
Does he?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. You're right. So good markers there, but the third one bounces low. So Travis on 34. We'll see if he splits or if he goes for it.
I don't have a 17 number.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think so.
And
He
drills it.
does. Hits at the first dart.
Drilled it.
So Travis hits the out first and takes the lead 1-0. They both only shot 54s in that leg. They're both going to be disappointed, I think, with that.
Yeah, first leg of the night. That's kind of to be expected. Start feeling it, getting the groove.
Solid 60.
Yeah, very solid 60.
So Kevin Chaser on YouTube comments that double or nothing on the Dozer K-Dog match to Jason. So we'll see if Jason wants to take that bet. He's given him choice of player. I'm surprised he didn't take me, but I'm not going to be too hurt about it.
Kevin Shaver saying Mackey's winning this. So that's pretty interesting.
All right, well, we'll
Shaver's
see.
got money on Mackey.
That was a nice switch on the trip 19 there. So 96 scored there from Mark.
Chris Hopper on YouTube says, let's go TJ, Travis Jones. So he's rooting on his boy.
And Travis with an 85 there. Nicely scored there. They're both kind of right there right now.
Ron Thompson's evidently in a car on his way to Florida watching. Hi, Ron. Be safe.
Don't be driving, please. As
Hopefully
you're, watching.
you're not the driver. That's
Yep.
exactly what I was going to say.
43 scored there from Mark. So a little chance here for Travis.
Do you notice how Ron avoids the castle like the plague? Never comes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just
Sounds
kidding,
like a match in the making.
Ron.
And only 58 from Travis. He'll be kind of disappointed in that opportunity. So
Ron Thompson versus Tim Neal in the near future.
Mark's sitting on 302. He went 20s first. Was that the route?
You can, but if you hit the triple, you got to go to 18.
Okay.
130. If you hit 4 18s and a triple 20, it leaves 170.
The only outs that I'm not really good are my setup shots on like the 3-0.
Yeah, and the 306, if you hit the triple 20 first start, you go down to 19, 4 19s, and
Yep.
3 20s leaves that 170.
So he should have worked down after his first start.
Well, you only hit a single, so if he would hit the triple 20.
So Mark on 244. There's a trip 20.
Nice ton.
Did he get a ton or a ton 40?
Looks like a ton.
That's a ton.
That's a good ton. Right moment to do it. That's the kind of the difference, I think, is that like 200s realm. Getting down to an out first. Getting low.
There's
nice,
a big ton.
nice ton there.
Now, does he go bull on 121 if Mark leaves it?
He tried it last time, I believe. So we'll see. And Mark will leave him a shot at it.
Hello, Corey Drake.
Only 45 scored, so he leaves 99, which is still a 3-dart out.
Mike McKinley says Ron could not handle Tim on steel. So this could be a featured match in our next
71 scored.
tournament here at Ives Castle.
77 scored. 67 scored.
Sorry.
71 left.
My goodness. Okay. That's what I think I was doing there.
Yeah.
Scores 83, leaves himself 38. Is that right?
Again?
Well, he left 34, or left himself 40, so that's good. Got to make sure his actual math was right there. So 80 left, maybe tops.
Oh,
He
we
is
got
going
it.
tops. Oh,
I like that
that's
play.
a great first dart on it,
I
though.
like that play.
And aggressive on the second one, so leaves himself 20. So Travis now on 40. See what happens. the first one. Drags on the second one. Double 10.
No hesitation.
Oh, and just inside. So he'll have double 5 left. If you can move it back, well, I
He
guess
has
he's
10.
on double 10. So I
Oh.
guess you don't need the scoreboard
The
there for that.
scoreboard's wrong, yeah.
That's all right. First 2 are out.
Quit touching buttons.
And the third one's inside, so they're both left with 10. So double 5
There
will
we
be
go.
the
That's
shot.
Jason, I just forgot to fix it.
Well, don't worry about it.
Tim's getting button happy when we heard he's playing Ron
A little
Thompson.
high on the first one. See if he's aggressive on the second one. Is that in?
He's going to go take a peek. It could be. It might be.
It's not.
It's not.
But right there. So he moves over and drags it low, I
I don't
think.
even know where that one's at.
I think it's low. I think I can see the tip. So Mark's sitting on 10. This will tie it up to make it 1-1. First one's a little high. Gets it on the second one.
Very nice.
And we got a 1-1 match. David Collette asks, Scott, how can someone get a match in the castle?
Well, I think this is a good first step by just bringing it up and call somebody out. And when the next event is announced, be sure to pipe in and have that match set up between you and your opponent. Make sure you're both available, and that's pretty much all it takes.
I think these guys moved to cricket a little bit quickly. They're supposed to have another game of 0-1, but that's all right.
So here's the thing I do want. It's a good point he brings up. A lot of people will, they're so eager to play. As soon as we announce an event, they pipe up without really talking to their opponent very well and checking schedules. They just say, we want to play.
Yep.
And then it kind of screws the system up a little bit. So talk to your opponent, the person you plan on calling out first. Make sure they're available. Then jump in, and then let the fun ensue.
Yep. I can tell you with Jess and I, Jess was like, I want to call out someone. And I was like, hey, you want to do it? Like, sure. Yep. All right. And then we set it up.
Yeah. The good thing is if Jason does post something like a challenge event like this, like we're doing today, and you're not 100% sure that you can make it, don't start talking and challenging people. It's kind of a headache to go around scrambling to try to.
Don't
make
be like
matches.
Bo and Joe.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that.
I don't either. I'm kidding, of course, but things happen. Everybody wants to play.
Oh,
They have
sure.
every intention to, but it comes down to, I guess, make sure and ask your wives too if you can play.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm sure that might have had something to do with it.
Travis follows his 5 mark with a 4 mark there. So so far, so good here.
They're playing out of order. They're going to play the 0-1 next, and then
Yeah.
the cricket.
Yeah, that's what we figured. And just 2 18s there for Mark. So he finds himself in a little bit of hole now.
The good thing is it's your match. If you want to bump it out of order, so be it, as long as you both agree.
And he pegs the triple on the first start. It's going down to 17s now.
It'd be nice if Jason had
Another 5 mark.
It'd be nice if Jason had a dry erase board in between the 2 dartboards that says where you're supposed to do. Oh,
That
wait.
would be nice.
Oh, wait a minute, he
Oh,
does.
wait, yeah.
Yeah.
No. All right, so Mark now needs to really get a lot of 17s here. And only gets 4. So Travis now has the opportunity with Mark still shooting a 3-5 right now. in this match.
3-5 by Mark.
Travis at a 4-7
4-7.
is just dominating.
4-7, 3-7 now.
There's the close. See if he'll go over 16s.
According to
does,
your
and he
math,
hits
this
it.
is like
15s?
a 7-0.
Yeah, this is
Soft tip.
This is a lot. And he does. He
High
hits another
fives,
5
yeah.
mark. And I mean, just in control, and Mark really can't do anything
There's
about
nothing
it.
he can do.
Travis didn't actually hit the enter button again. And a 5 mark
the
there for
button.
Mark.
See if
See
they
what
catch it.
do. Yep. There you go. They got it.
No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
Oh, he didn't get his own
He
5
didn't
mark.
even hit his right number for him.
Yeah,
Unless it's delayed.
I don't think so. I think they're missing the button.
Did he just mark 7? He doesn't have a 7 marked. Oh, did Mark hit a 7 last time?
I don't know.
In the 15s?
I don't know. I thought
Yeah,
it was
but,
a 5
but
mark.
he didn't
but
score any 15s for himself.
Well, he just did it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's up at 115 points now.
Yeah, I
Those are
think
good
they're
three.
right. So Mark gets 3 bowls there. So now a little bit of pressure here on Travis. See if he'll point.
I think it's delayed. Oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
So that's odd. The Darts Connect is delayed to the stream that we're watching, so that's making it a little bit difficult. So we apologize for that.
That
And
or they're
2
not
in there.
pushing the button.
Oh, he drags the 3rd one low. So Mark with a little bit of opportunity now. Travis only gets 2. That was a little bit of a risk.
You know, we said Mark was out of this, and he's got a chance to get it really close here.
Well, Mark's up to a 4-2.
That's
But-
coming down now.
Doesn't get anything there.
16.
They gave himself 0.
Looked like a 16.
So Travis 1 bowl, and he hits it. Wow, guys.
Gives
That's
a little finger point backwards, like,
And
come on.
Those are some averages there.
Yeah, they should go back to 01 and then back to cricket.
Yep.
If we only had someone here in charge of this thing, that would be ideal.
That would stop all these screw-ups from happening.
Yeah, somebody needs to take control.
For the record, this is both these guys' first time on the stream. They're both making their debuts. So that's always fun.
The debut.
You gotta say it with a nice little accent there.
Debut.
That was better. Better accent. All right, so they are back to 0-1. Mark's going first. It is 2-1 Travis Jones in the lead.
What is it, 2-1 Travis?
2-1 Travis. With Mark going first, he does get 85 there. Maybe. Oh, I guess they're taking a break.
What the?
I'm guessing they're taking a break. They take a break? Oh. We have a bathroom break happening.
Somebody has a small bladder.
Looks like you just did.
Wow.
So, Jason Ives just brought to the table some Starlight
Huber
bourbon
Winery.
whiskey,
It's good.
Indiana Straight.
Yeah. This company also has a bottled in bond version that is it's aged in Orozco sherry cask, and it's phenomenal, but you can't find it anymore.
So they're backing on, and Mark starts off with a 60 there. A little bit bad luck, 'cause I think he shot an 85 with his practice warm up there.
Sounds too fancy for me.
If you like bourbon, you'll like it.
He already said it sounded too fancy for him.
Yeah.
It's only like $35. Oh man.
And another 60 there for Mark, so
Well,
consistent.
The Jameson cold brew was on sale, so I got that too.
Oh, there you go.
You are drinking it properly, straight on the rocks.
Yeah, if I had a Glencairn cask or glass, I'd do it straight, neat.
42 there from Travis, and Mark just doing enough here so far. That's a good triple on the first start, but that's a weird-looking triple.
Hey, Joe's watching, so at least since he couldn't make it, he's still watching. So, hey,
Well, that
Joe
was nice.
Stevenson.
82 scored there.
Well, that's something anyways. Let's post in the comments how many KISS shirts everyone thinks Mark has. Closest will win a bottle of
half drank bourbon.
half-drink Starlight bourbon. Compliments of Tim Neal.
Now I got a bottle in there called Krogman's, so special edition.
Yeah?
I got that.
Is that what you're giving
They
away?
can have that.
It's
like-
special edition, though. It sounds good.
It's like 58.7%.
I don't know Mark, but I feel like I know his shirts. He's always in a KISS shirt, isn't he?
Yes. Him and his daughter dressed up as Kiss on Halloween. That's pretty cool.
Kevin Schaefer says 15. Sean McPeak says 5.
We'll find out in the interview.
There's no
so
way.
14 from Gary
Write
Flippin.
these down, Tim.
There is no way that
Go back
he has
over those.
less
real
20
quick.
than 30 of them.
25 from Tina Anderson.
And it's his first answer. He's going to say 109. Oh, wait, 140 or something like that. So whatever he says first is what we're going to go with.
40 scored there for Mark.
So what were the guesses, Sean?
Tina's got 25.
Yep. Tina 25, Gary Flippin 14, Corey Drake 19, 15 from Kevin
I
Schaefer,
think-
and Sean McPeak 5.
I think these are wildly under guessed.
You're underestimate the power of his sneakiness.
I mean,
He
if he
has
just
a
went on
ton.
one tour with them and like got a shirt in every single tour stop, he'd have like at least 30 something. So I think 16 from Zachary Thompson. You guys just should honestly just like keep being the top one. Like should be prices right in this stuff.
So
$1
post
Bob.
them in the comments, and we're not going to announce them any longer.
Joshua
Well, I
Mays
guess
with
you'll see 'em.
32.
140 there from Travis Jones, and that was actually an unlucky 140.
Tyler-
That last start was good.
I don't really care about the darts right
24.
now. I want to know about these shirts.
41 there from Mark.
Travis with a commanding lead, averaging 68 this game. That's a pretty fair number.
Josh, I got your 32.
Travis is sitting on 96 here, so trip 20, double 18.
Mhm.
See if he hits it.
Every time.
Is there like an echo going on in the microphones?
I'm not hearing it.
Oh,
Hello.
check. Now it's
Hey,
echoing.
Whatever you did made an echo.
Yo.
Is it all the way back down? All right, yeah, it sounds better.
Oh, I think
Oh.
whenever there's a good shot, he wants you to go, what a shot.
Oh,
That's nice. You got a little mixing effect there. So Mark's on 181, so Travis will come back with 8. Mark's just trying to set it up nicely, and he did a pretty good job there. 91
that's
scored.
a little bit of pressure on Travis.
Travis sitting here on double 4.
I like a double 4.
And he hits it.
Gives that signature
Thumbs up.
thumbs up.
So hits the first start. So Travis takes a 3-1 lead. They're going to go back to cricket now for this next leg. And in case you didn't just see that,
Or maybe they're not.
they are. They're on cricket.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
They're going to tell us what they're going to do.
So
Maybe
Travis
we'll-
shot a 4-3 in the first cricket leg. We'll see if he can better that or shoot about the same. 4-3
Mark,
is pretty
Mark no
awesome.
slouch with a 3-5.
No. And he starts out with a 5 mark.
True to form.
Yep. Just an average start, you know. And they actually hit the enter button, so that's good. They're on a roll.
It's a well-oiled machine right now.
I think the question should be, does he have any shirts that are not Kiss?
Interesting.
I would think probably.
Yeah, he might have a dart shirt here and there.
Yeah. I've never seen him in one, though.
Not
Travis
sure.
closes the 19s and drags over the trip 18 into the 1. I might have gone points there on that last start.
I'm going to guess he has more figurines at home than he does shirts of Kiss. Just a guess.
Interesting. Ashley Looster Jones. Nope, all Kiss shirts. Maybe we got to get him a Kiss dart shirt.
So a nice 4 mark there from Mark, I think. Yep. And Travis ups the line. 3 darts here at 18. Or should I call him Dad? Ashley said that the dogs are wondering why he's called Travis on the stream.
As opposed to,
Dad.
oh,
He does get 2 18s and points up the 20s, which is a good, smart first dart. But if I would go back to the 20s on the third dart, but that's all right. I'm not as good as that anyway. I'd probably hit a 5-1-5 doing that strategy. So
so should we refer to him as Travis's kid's dad?
dogs, apparently.
He's a dog dad.
Yep. And I think got a 5 mark there. Mark.
Oh, we're talking
right
about
up.
dogs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, forget it. It's Travis.
Just a 3 mark there for Mark. That sounded weird to say.
Justin Bledsoe's in the chat.
Travis
Just
does not close the 18.
Man, he's slacking only a 3-0 in this one. That's terrible.
Yeah, Mark has a chance here. If he wants to take a shot at the 20s on the third dart. Now he probably won't. And
Single.
only a single. So it does not really take advantage of that. Actually, he got a 0.
I don't believe it.
Again, guys, make sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We appreciate all the views and all the likes and everything like that. Make sure to hit that notification button on YouTube. We really appreciate that.
Well, we have the answer on the shirts, and yous are all terrible.
Oh, yeah?
Let's just
Yeah, we're
leave
going
it
to let
alone.
it fester, but
Let it
we'll
fester.
let him answer it. But I'm kind of shocked.
So I will say that when we had the women's event last time, we had 3,500 views. So the reason I point that out is there's an excitement in the Indy area for darts, and it's growing. But the reason we're asking for likes and subscribes is because, ultimately we'd like to get some sponsors involved here. This is an expensive endeavor. So if you are an advertiser or have an advertising need, please let us know. We'd love to get you in on these streams and help continue to grow this little passion of ours.
Yeah, I
think.
found my niche. I can read them too.
Yeah. So if you do have a need for that or a want for that, please let us know. Reach out via YouTube or Facebook or call us directly, and we'll get it set up.
Yeah, trip 20 there from Travis. And he
There's
gets
a 4.
another. He gets a 4 mark there. So it takes back the point lead.
Taking quite a big dip in the averages, but still a fair match. Still exciting to watch.
Would you agree when you see these averages dip when you're playing a friend? Like when I play with my friends, it's just playing as opposed to trying to win.
No,
No.
that's not fun.
I,
No, they did dip for me because I'm terrible at darts.
no, but like depending on who I'm playing, like if it's my friend or whoever,
No.
I'm just playing and having a good time. I'm not really focusing on.
For me, darts, the fun I get out of darts
is winning.
playing. It's
Just
not even
playing,
that.
playing well.
It's playing better than I know I should be playing.
Yeah.
I have fun. I don't care if I lose if
Yep.
I play better than I normally play.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people would agree with that for the most part.
I mean, I care that I lose, obviously, but
Right.
that's not the point I'm trying to. Point is, I'm playing to be better than I normally am. That's fun.
Yep.
Oh, that's leading to 10.
And the reason I bring that up is I've heard a lot of time in league, oh, why are you so serious? Why are you,
Why so serious?
you might complain about someone dancing next to you or whatever. Hey, it's just league, we're trying to have fun. Well, your kind of fun is different than my kind of fun.
Right.
Mine is taking the game serious and try to shoot better than I normally do.
And Mark does hit a 5 mark there on the 15, so Travis has to do a little bit more work than he would have if he just would have hit 3 15s the last round. He does close it and does get the points, but now it's just tied in points. Mark has a chance to close both and make it even. Let's see if he goes that route.
Deadlocked on points. How does he go?
I don't think you should have abandoned it after the first one.
No.
No, I just stay
You
there.
got to hit the
Once you're
20
there, you're
again.
almost pot committed. You gotta go.
Yep. Because that still gives you the dart on the third at the 16s to do what you wanted to do anyway.
Chris Jet's on it. What's up, Chris?
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We really do appreciate it.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe.
That's a big
Tell your
miss by
friends.
Yeah, that is a big miss
Travis
from.
there.
Yep. I don't know why he went the way he went. See if he abandons it. Yep, he does.
Seeing some odd plays here.
Yep. This is this might come to hurt Mark at the end because those 2 rounds there did not do him any
There's
good,
no,
and they were sporadic on the way he tried them.
yeah, there's just no rational.
Travis for the win,
And
and he
he
gets
gets
it.
All right,
Travis Jones beats Mark Mackey 4-1.
that was a $50 wager.
Yep. So $50 goes to Travis.
We gonna sizzle.
we about to find out how many Kiss shirts this guy has.
Yep. There you go.
I'm going to get him over for an interview, and then afterwards we're going to sign off. We'll sign back on at 4 o'clock.
All right. So we're gonna get Travis and Mark over here for an interview, and then we're gonna sign off for a few minutes and come back at 4 p.m.
4 o'clock.
So
That'll
stay tuned.
Yeah, that'll get the stream refreshed and get us back in sync.
Yep.
And bring
But,
the action back.
First, again, we're gonna get our two players over here, Mr. Travis Jones, Mr. Mark Mackey. So stay tuned if you want to hear what they have to say about how great or maybe not as great that they played.
All right, Mark, inquiring minds
Testing,
want
testing.
to know,
That's way loud.
above and beyond
Way loud-
anything
way
that
loud.
happened on the darts
He's just
floor,
still handing it to him. Okay.
how many KISS shirts do you own?
Ives asked me that, and I'm giving a solid 11.
11?
I-
11 KISS shirts.
I'm
That's
shocked.
it. I'm shocked. I thought it would be up in 50s and 50,
No,
60.
I gotta spread it around. I got
Yeah.
a bunch of Iron Maiden shirts.
Okay.
You know,
Is their mic on?
Hello.
there may be more than that I'm not.
There we
thinking
go. There we
about.
go.
I did.
It's just Jason. That's
Just
that
hold
loud.
it back a little bit. It's really loud. So 11 KISS shirts.
11, at least 11 Kiss T-shirts.
Okay.
That
So-
are in current circulation.
Gotcha.
There you go.
So lifetime is obviously more than that, but
Yeah.
So the only one that was under that was Sean McPeak with 5.
Well, there you go. So Price is right. He wins.
But I do, generally I like to spread it around all the hair metal bands.
Gotcha.
and I got quite a few Iron Maiden shirts.
all right.
So
Well, anyways, that was a great match there. You had some barn burner games going on there. Your cricket averages on one of those were pretty high for both of you. And what was going through your head that whole time during the match?
well, I knew that definitely Travis's B game is better than my B game. So if I didn't have my A game, then I wasn't going to beat Travis. So.
Yeah.
And mostly, I called out Travis because he's one of my best friends, and
Oh, so you called him out. That's interesting.
yeah, I called him out.
I wondered
'cause
how the
me
match-
and him play a lot, and I figured if I'm going to get out and play darts, I want to play with Travis. So
Well,
I haven't got out a lot since the pandemic. So.
right. Well, that's
So, yeah.
awesome because I thought Travis, probably on paper, was probably a little bit stronger player, and I wondered how this match came to be. So it's good to hear that you called him out. That's nice to
Yeah.
see.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I've been watching all the indie dart streaming, and I really wanted to get involved. So
well, we
there
really
was-
we
there
really
was-
appreciate you you coming over and doing this. It was a lot of fun.
Well, you made yourself proud today. You did
Yep.
a good job.
Yeah, you did great.
yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Good.
It was about what I expected. If I wasn't really bringing it, I knew Travis would bring it. So
As a first-time experience, were you a little nervous on the stream? Was it a factor at all?
I'm always nervous when I
Yeah.
play darts. That's my biggest problem. So
Yeah. Well, it's a good experience for you then.
yeah, I loved it. I
No,
loved
that's
every
good.
minute of it. Even though he whipped my ass, I loved it.
Well, Travis, on paper, I pegged you to win this, and you pulled it off. So congratulations.
Thank you.
What'd you think when Mark initially made the call and called you out? What'd you think?
I don't like playing this guy. He has way more in the tank than he showed.
Yeah.
He's the one that brought me to the big leagues. I was just beginning. His partner didn't show up. My partner didn't show up at a bull shooter. And I asked him if he wanted to shoot. And he goes, man, I don't know if we have much chance. And I was like, well, screw it. I'll find somebody else. And he goes, hey, if you're that passionate, let's go. And we've been playing together ever since. And it's 20 years down the road.
Well, that's a really neat story.
Yeah, it
That's-
is.
No show Joe and Dallas.
I'll be darned.
We had two guys not show up, and I was like, hey, we don't have a chance. And Travis was like, screw you, man. I'm like, all right, man. All right.
Well, how'd you do in the tournament?
We actually won like 5 or 6 matches.
There you
Nice.
go.
Bull shooter
That's awesome.
regional in Indy.
Yeah.
That was pretty big for somebody that just came out and probably couldn't throw a hat trick. I hit a lot of times.
So,
And we probably didn't even know my outs that well at the time. So
well, speaking of that, Tim says you've been playing Steel now for 4 or 5 seasons, and pretty much got your outs down. Kind of know your way around the board now.
yes. Matt's still not as good as his, but yes. Better than guys though. I'll put that out there.
That's not saying much.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
So
Anyway.
speaking of that, Mark, were you originally a steel tip player? I heard, or
Yeah, I played a lot in the IDA. I played a lot in the IDA in the middle 90s.
Yeah.
Early 2000s. I played a lot I played the Thursday A-League IDA.
Mm-hmm.
And I played with John Nance a lot.
Yeah, I know John.
Me and him mostly played together. We played with Kerry O'Brien,
Play golf with both those guys.
We
Not a lot of darts, but-
sometimes when Kerry couldn't play, we played with George Ordell, or we played with John Andrews. Played with us one season. Some of my favorite plaques that I have at home are that
Yeah.
Thursday IDA league.
Yeah, that 3-man team, that league. I wish that would come back. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was a great
Yeah.
league. We
And
played out of
travel.
the Ernie Pyle VFW sometimes.
Mhm.
Sometimes we played out of the Winner's Circle.
Yeah, we had the Ernie Pyle, Winter Circle, Wood and Nickel,
Yep.
Shy K Lounge.
Starting line we played out of
I think
there.
10th Street had some boards up there back then too.
That was fun, and so I played that, and really that was kind of 2005. I had a son, and I had to take a break from darts.
Yeah, Caleb thinks he's going to continue on after twins, but it's not
Yeah.
going to happen.
Well, I mean, it's. I wish I would have played more during those years
Yeah.
just at home, steel
Sure.
tips especially. But I'm glad to get out now. I'm trying to get my kids involved in darts. My son is really good. If I could just get him to play, he would probably be better than me.
Well, we'll
so.
see if some exciting things happen in youth darts here
Yeah.
in Indy next year or so. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. You want to give any shout-outs to anyone while you're on the stream?
I just want to give a shout out to my wife because I know she's probably not watching. Love you.
Ditto.
Actually, I think your wife was on the stream watching. So
No, she was watching. Yes, she was saying your dogs were confused
No,
because
but-
of people calling you Travis.
But mostly, just a shout out to everybody watching, everybody that's really passionate about darts in Indianapolis. It's really good to see all the people that are into darts around here. It's awesome.
Well, fantastic, guys.
well, thank you guys so much, and congratulations, debut win.
Do you want to change the money, change hands right here in front
No,
of the stream?
okay.
No, don't do that. It's
And,
illegal.
Yep. So again, we will be back in about, I don't know what time it is.
It's 3:20 right now.
It is 3:20, so we will be back right around 4 o'clock, maybe a touch before that, to have our next matches on the board, and we will see you guys then.
See you soon.
Thanks for tuning
See you in
in.
a little bit.